Working is patient, and I ain't patient. I wish I could buy me spaceship to fly.
I swear I
Working is patient, and I ain't patient.
This Talk to Me podcast, episode 22. I'm your host, Chris.
I'm your co-host, Jazz.
And today we have Douglas Weatherspoon, the owner of Horizon today. He's going to tell us about this ownership, what he's been doing, getting these t-shirts popping. Mm-hmm. Appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Spoon is in the room.
So, you know,
I like that.
Tell us how you got started.
Oh, man. I actually got started with this company when I came to Houston, and somebody on Michigan State's campus, when the dab was big in 2015, they wanted a dab and Sparty. And they're like, hey, man, you know anybody that can do a dab and Sparty? Because I'm from Michigan, and some of my colleagues were inquiring about it. I'm like, yeah, I can do it. And I actually was lying. Mm-hmm. So I'm scrambling around to get the artwork done, and that's how I stumbled upon learning the business, because I thought that you could just make a shirt. You could just come up with an idea, and I've done it myself. Like, hey, man, can you make this on a shirt for me? Oh, hey, man, can you do this for me? And the process and all the mistakes I made to finally learn how to run a screen print design business is because, like, you got to learn inks. There's like 40 different types of pinks, 80 different golds. There's many browns. Then you learn material, and you can look at a person and be like, oh, you're a medium in polyester, but you're small and 100% cotton. So upon building that and from a mistake, that's how this business came about. Mm-hmm.
So this is your own business, right? Self-owned by you?
Correct. Yeah, it's owned by me, and shout out to this guy named Tom. It's a young man. Well, he's not young, but it's a guy at Bayou City Shirts. And that place is it's like Missouri City, Stafford area. I actually went up in there and I said, sir, I see you have a nice operation going. Can you actually teach me the ins and outs? And he actually just said yes and just said, come in. And I would go in and look at how if you do it by hand, it can produce a bubble. Or if it's done automated, it can detect the bubble, wait, bring another shirt around, and then do it properly. Mm-hmm. There's just many different ways to print a shirt. You can print a shirt, you can heat press a shirt, mm-hmm. and you can iron on the shirt.
Right, yeah.
And you can embroider a shirt, and
you do a lot to a shirt.
Yeah, but then you think that, just because I got this file, a vector file, that's what you use to screen print, because it goes to the automated system to print the screen. But you think that same file can be used for embroidery, and that's not true. Mm-hmm. The embroidery file is how many times that needle has to go up and down. Mm-hmm. Just learn all those things, the stitch count and all that stuff. You look at something, you're like, hey, yeah, I'm only going to charge you $15. I lost so much money in 2016 doing that. Mm-hmm. I lost about $23,000. That's in 2016.
Shit.
That is a lot.
Yeah. So... And you gotta, the main thing is when you're trying to build your business is you got to value your product bigger than anybody else. If you are in the business of something, you gotta basically, if you got a cup, you just gotta keep pouring water in it even when the water overflows on it. Mm-hmm. So if it's a 16-ounce cup, get a gallon, pour it in it. Every place you go, people should see you in your stuff.
Yeah.
Everywhere you talk, they should be tired of hearing about your product. So whatever you do, people should be tired of it. They got to know that you believe in it.
Yeah.
Everybody that sees me or people that are around me, they know I only wear my products. Only. And I believe in it. That's the thing. When I go to the gym, when I go play basketball, mm-hmm. if I go out somewhere. Now, I don't do dress clothes. I could if I wanted to, but mm-hmm. That's the only thing you won't ever see me in my own products.
Okay, I feel that.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it really is.
Where you get the name Arise from?
Oh, man, you going down a long road. You about to put some folks to sleep. I came in with Arise when I was homeless in California. And I knew that I was just sitting there, and I'm like, hey, I'm not a bad person. I've never committed a crime, never done nothing crazy. And if you think about it, if you take a bench at the bottom of a skyscraper, it is the same longitude and latitude as the top of it. So I'm in the same place as a CEO. All right. So if you go downtown in the Gaslamp District in San Diego, there's that's where Comic Con is and all that. So the guys that are these big time executives, I'm sleeping on the bench or in my car in that parking lot. It's the same longitude and latitude. So if you think about it in life, you think that because you are right here and this person is right here that you might be in different places. No, you might have different perspectives of where you are within that given longitude or latitude. Okay. So what I brought about that, I said, well, guess what? I'm gonna have my name on a building one day, and I don't want it to be phonetically correct. So we always say arise with a Z anyway. Like subconsciously. Yeah. So that's why I put the Z in it. Okay. And I put the Z in it because I said there's no way or cookie cutter way to be successful. Now, did I start the business right there? No, but I had this design for years. I had the idea for years. And now, ironically, not from Arise, but I do work on the top floor of my company right now. Oh, okay, I see you. You get where I'm coming from. So you can be anywhere in life. I mean, so if you got to think about it, if there's a flower and a bee tries to get the pollen, okay, there's a worm in the ground. That worm could basically be in the same place as that bee, but all those things work together to make something blossom. Okay. So what I needed, that water from that top floor, that's what I needed in my life at that given time for me to come with these ideas and say, hey, I can go to the top floor too. And it was 2009, 2010. It's 2017 now, but hey.
I like these metaphors you feed.
Yeah, I like that.
I like it. So where is your business at? You have your building and whatnot. I know you say you have the top floor. So where are you located?
All right, so I still have a corporate job too. So I'm on the top floor of the corporate place. Oh. If you got a screen print of a screen print in a design company, you're not gonna have multiple floors. Everything needs to be on the bottom floor because you don't want to go up and down a lot of boxes. But I actually bought space in Missouri City, Stafford, Missouri City. Okay. All right. It's like Stafford. It's literally at where where it meets.
I live around there. Somewhere else, 1092.
Off of Beltway 8. If you take Beltway 8, you know the FedEx off of Beltway 8, that little Sky Zone place.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The suite.
Right next to it.
Gotcha. Literally. I know where you're at.
You don't know it's there, but it's there.
Okay.
Because everybody wants things delivered to them, so you rarely ever see people until you deliver it to them. And then I have a business partner off of Harlan. 9777 Harlan.
Okay.
Yeah, so Houston T-shirt printer.
Oh, okay.
So you have a full-time job for corporate America, and then you do this as a side hustle type thing.
Well, you call it a side hustle.
Well, I mean, like when you do it, like this is like also something that you do like
all the time,
okay.
all the time. So
gotcha.
My days are always full. So at work I have my regular computer, my big screen, to do reports, and then I have another computer right here. And then I have 2 phones. And everything is going all day. So I don't get a lunch break. I haven't had a lunch break since 2015, really. Now, if one of the executives come to town, I go to lunch with them. But when I leave for lunch, I'm going to the print shop to make sure, or I'm shipping off orders for customers. Yeah. And on top of that, I am a part owner of another company that's based out of LA. It's a safety and compliance company. It's a safety and compliance platform company, and what we do is we do safety and compliance and regulations for FedEx contractors. So on top of that, it's just go, 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 go. But with the platform, you can take care of those customers with a longer sale. But with screen print and all that stuff, people gonna hit you. Can I get something tomorrow? Can I get something in 2 weeks? Yeah. Then you'll have something. You'll have unfortunate events. So let's say that there are some wholesale warehouses out of Florida. So say a hurricane comes. they don't care that it was a hurricane in another part of the country.
Nah, I can believe that.
They still want their products.
Right.
So if there's a wholesale warehouse out of Chicago, there's a wholesale warehouse out of Cincinnati, there's one out of Dallas. If there's a tornado in Dallas, they don't care.
Right.
They want their products still. So it is tiring, and it's not exactly profitable, but not from the standpoint of not the volume. It's because I like to give. So I like to look at the people that have been in my positions. When you are actually doing things right and just life just has a perfect storm. I like to give every Saturday. For my birthday this year, I wanted 31 smiles. And I actually took about 200 shirts and I went and stood by the McDonald's and the Greyhound bus on Main Street.
Yeah.
The cops actually blocked the road off for me to give on my birthday.
Oh, that's
yeah,
nice.
it
That's
was
really nice.
Yeah, it was the best birthday I ever had actually.
That's wonderful.
I had never thought that giving on your birthday, guess what you feel like Jesus, huh? Giving,
Just like you're here to show.
That's what's up.
No,
giving on your birthday, it was actually a beautiful thing. And then the Houston shirts that you seen, took that money, helped out a lot of kids, lot with Fifth Ward Yes Prep, help get some of their uniforms, their cross country uniforms, and then whoever just has some teachers, because they don't really give teachers the resources to
do that,
to help out the children. So I don't believe in just giving you physical money because you might be tempted to pay your light bill.
Yeah.
But if you need or anybody out here, if there's kids that need backpacks or they got books that's been since 1972 and stuff, those are the things that people within my network and what I like to do.
Yeah. I love that. You said you started off homeless in California. You realized what you wanted. You went after that. You're at the top floor in your corporate job. You're doing big things with your printing shop, your company, and then you give back. Like I can tell that you're a very humble individual. I love that.
I saw giving you did for the hurricane. You did it like a drive, gave away stuff for.
Yeah. Gave away a lot. I don't track how much I give.
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy because it is a good write-off. I'll just make a guesstimate or something. I'll just count my inventory and just make a guesstimate. But when I give, man, I give with my heart.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, with the people that actually got the Houston shirts, I would have never imagined the people that got it. Joel Osteen's wife hit me up. You saw John Gray on national TV.
Yeah, I saw that, That's what my mama has sent me. She's like, I'm shirt. I was like,
Trey the True, Nick Cannon.
Yeah, I saw the Trey the True had it.
And it's and all of that was through giving.
How you knew they was gonna get the shirts?
I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know. Somebody's assistant came to me one day. Eric Benet's piano player came and got some of me. You just never know because I didn't care about who, what, when, why, where. My whole purpose was to help somebody out.
Right.
And I love being able to. I always say I love blessing somebody. When I was volunteering at Willer, it was a guy, and no offense to anybody, but he was all tatted all the way up, about 6'4", gold teeth, pretty fit. And he came up in there, and I was like, "Hey man, let's find you some stuff." And we're walking around. They had it kind of set up like a little shopping center, and we're just talking. And I just told him, my mantra is do better than yesterday. And I was like, bro, man, I know you got 2 little girls, the wife at home, and this tragedy just came. I said, but I ain't got much for you, but I know my dad, he got laid off from his job with 11 kids, and we didn't even get on food stamps. I said, so that perseverance and that determination, I said, you got to kick it in overdrive. Where he got it from, I don't know, because if I had 11 of them behind me, I don't know what I would do today. I don't know if I would do what I would have done with 2 of them behind me today if something like that happened. Yeah. I said, but You here because you obviously have something that you want to do more for your family. So you humbled yourself to come up here and just say, "Hey, man, I need help. I'm a man and I need help." And I said, "I know how that you got to let go of your pride."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Man, just do better than yesterday." This man hugged me and started crying and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's what it's all about. You know, we just gotta when you give the reason why let's just say, for hypothetically speaking, an enemy is your footstool. Why you think it's a footstool? Who can move a footstool around without bending down to move it? You still got to be humble to your enemy. So imagine what you got to do for a friend.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So even a person that's in need, they're humble to come to you. So you can't just be, no. You got to be humble to give too. So you can be on the same level. And when you do that, it ain't no better feeling in the world. It's beautiful. It's power, actually.
I got you. This Talk to Me podcast, this episode 22. We got Douglas Weatherspoon on. Of course, I got to give a shout out to my sponsors, Vaylon Consulting. She's actually in the building today. What's up, Tanasia? Shout out to shout out to Resources for Better Health. Shout out to Ashley, my favorite hygienist, and New Orleans Hookah. Appreciate my sponsors. And again, this is episode 22. And I appreciate you giving us the hats and the shirts too.
Oh yeah, we love goodies. We love goodies.
So y'all like the shirts? You got a website where they can go look at, check out your work?
So the Arise line itself is exclusive. You have to contact me directly. And I got 2 Arise shirts on AriseLogos.com, but no one really likes those. It just says Arise on it. But all the other products, they are there to purchase. You know, I Love Jesus and Trap Music, Negro League.
I like that one.
Shirts.
I love Jesus and Trap.
Yeah, those are.
It is what it is.
That's 100 though. That's what it is.
But the Arise Christmas packs, which are coming out for Christmas, and get your baby something, male or female, they are dropping for Black Friday, and then you'll see them on the site. And if you want some Arise products before then, you just contact me directly, and it'll be to you the next day.
That's what's up.
Okay. Yes. Oh,
Platinum service.
The next day.
So tell me about the you single, you know, relationship, married?
Oh yeah, I want to help. I'm single.
Of course, you got to see how you love.
I'm single. I'm the second oldest of 11 siblings, man. I'm single, and I'm single. That's all I got to say, really.
Nothing special? No special woman out there?
Well, I believe all my black queens are special.
Okay. That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
I just ain't encountered the one that we could, you know, you got a puzzle and you get 1,000 pieces and you put that puzzle in the crazy. I just ain't met the one that can help you put that picture together.
That's a good answer, man.
So that's my answer on that.
Okay.
That's a great answer.
That was smooth. Like, I don't know what to do with all that.
I don't believe in bashing women, man. I don't believe in bashing
I don't believe in that either.
I got five beautiful sisters, and it's 6 boys, 5 girls, and one thing I never heard my father do is talk down to my mom. And my sisters never, even in my worst state, they never bashed me. They still was my cheerleader. Yeah. So when it comes to women, I know that my sisters are dating somebody, or talking to men. So I just hope that they think of women like I think of women.
Yeah, for sure. That's really important.
That's great.
Really
no kids?
Man, no kids.
No.
My little sister is 8, man. My mama had a child at 49.
Okay.
And my baby sister is 8, and like I'm the oldest boy, and I have a sister above me, and I still call her little sister. But my life path in terms of dating, and some people may not know this, I never really got to be in a tangible relationship I've dated, had girlfriends, but every time I would get close to somebody, something in my life would just smack me. But it was to help me find out who I was as a man. So, me as a man had to realize that I wasn't eligible or even fit enough to take care of a woman at that time.
That's maturity right there. The some
So yeah, I don't have any kids because I don't have any kids.
No kids.
Yeah,
Okay. So y'all hear that?
Thank you, Father.
Single, ain't got no kids, got a good job, all that, ladies.
Yeah.
Don't be telling them Houston women that.
You got.
Don't tell them Houston women that. You know them. Anybody that dating Houston know that Houston women are savage.
Really? Let's talk about that.
Let's bring it. Come on now.
Okay, I'm not from Houston. I'm from Beaumont, but I do claim Houston.
Barefoot Beaumonts. Okay.
No, did you say something barefoot Beaumont? Wait a minute. Hold up.
Why do you call them barefoot Beaumont?
I made that up.
Oh,
Okay, don't even play like that. Don't play like that because I was like, why we barefoot? What's going on?
I made that up.
Don't do that. Don't do that. But I've been claiming Houston for the past 5 years because I've been living out here. So why are Houston women savage? Why do you say that?
I can't say they're really savage. I love Houston. I do. Ever since I've been here, it's a lot of opportunity. The black community, if you're a positive person, they're going to vibe with you and they're going to encourage you and support you. Now, when it comes to women, I don't think it's necessarily the women's fault. I think since there's so many options, everybody operates like everyone's just an insurance policy. I can go to State Farm. I can go to Allstate. And if Allstate don't treat me right, I can go over to Geico. And when you're a successful black woman, a successful queen, per se, I'm not saying you're not a queen or nothing, but if you don't know if that's a king or not on the other side. Now, there's a lot of paupers that do come step to your plate.
That's why we pray.
No, it's a lot of paupers that come step to your plate, but when somebody respects you, don't take that
Of course.
that cloud, I guess that cloud, and just get around and treat everybody like that. Now, like I said, I've lived in 7 different states. It has never been like it's been in Houston.
Really?
I don't knock it though. I'm hip to the game now. I'm hip to the game. But, as stated before, once somebody finds out that you come from a good family background, or you're pretty successful, you can take care of a family and whatnot. You're not just out here being crazy. Then, since they have that preface, they're like, "Oh, okay," but you don't. You got to find that out from somebody else. You can't take that time out and get to know it for yourself.
Right.
That's the thing.
And I do agree with that. I do feel like some women do tend to do that, but I mean, they have some that don't. It's just you got to be able to read them.
Understood, but at the end of the day, just like y'all got patience, we got patience too, and so your patience meter goes like this.
Yeah.
And your patience meter gets to a certain point, and you tend to fall into the cracks or the same actions or inclinations as your environment. Now, like I said, coming here, there's almost everybody you meet has a good job. I mean, that I've encountered, because I don't like nothing against people there, but my circle, people are doing.
Yeah, they're doing stuff.
They're doing pretty well.
I got you.
And but I didn't know that. Even with friendships, I didn't know that until I got to know them. I have my assistant that works for me. I met him randomly at Dogwoods in Midtown.
Oh my God.
And he saw me with one of my I Love Jesus and trap music shirts, right? And he's like, "Man, where'd you get your shirt?" And I was like, "Well, man, I own the company that makes them." He was like, "Bro, wherever you're trying to take this, I want to be behind your dream."
Yeah.
The first day I met him. Okay. And the dude been
there with you?
Rocking steady with me since then. Rocking steady.
That's real.
So, but, I had to be open to be like, man, it's some people that actually out here will support you. That's from any, that's from anything, but you got to be open to that type of communication.
Exactly.
And so, all right, so let's just say as a woman, I have met some women that I'm like, hey, I want you. I'm not talking about I want you in the bed. I want you as a woman. Like your character.
You feeling it.
I'm
you
feeling you. Like I just seen you out. I want you. And they hang out with then you pick some stuff up.
They just on that dumb shit.
You pick some stuff up and you be like, oh man, I should have not even wasted my breath. Lord, can I get that added back to my years?
Oh my god.
It happens. It happens. You waste your time.
It's still a beautiful place.
It's a learning process. I feel like when it comes to the dating, it's still a learning.
I'm not innocent either. Let's not get it twisted. Like that's us men talking to our men out there. Don't be acting like y'all just this little sanctimonious, holier than thou. Talk about our black women do this. Our black woman, if she gets mad at you, it's a 98% chance of some bullshit you did.
It's really a 99.9% chance that it's some bullshit that you did.
Like, let's not, like, I always say, I can say how my experiences have been, but I haven't been innocent in my lifetime, you know, because we get so caught up in our work, our hustle. How you gonna dedicate 20 hours of your day and only try and give her 4 and expect her to be happy, and you still want to sleep and make her do whatever, or expect her to do whatever, whatever. You still gotta come with it. You still gotta come with it, because we get, I do this, I do that. Nah, anytime you start with the I, you already messed up.
Yeah,
that's how it go. Usually go.
Yeah.
It really is. Like,
you gotta take that charge, that guilty charge.
You gotta shut up sometimes and just listen to her emotions, really.
Yeah, because I feel like we women, we real simple. Like, we just want to, like, know that you care, you want to spend your time with us. Like, we got that connection, like, we know it's real. Like, that, we super simple. We not difficult at all.
Everybody not simple, though.
I mean, they do have some difficult people, but I feel like a majority of women are pretty simple. Like, we don't ask for too much.
Majority are simple. I'm just saying everybody not. It's always
you're right, but it always derived, I can say always, in most cases, it has derived from some shit we pulled.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's just keep it 100. Like, my dad always told, I learned this from my dad a long time ago. Shout out to my pops, great guy. I remember when I got caught up with these girls.
These, like, as in multiple or two?
It was multiple women, whatever. I got caught up.
Jesus.
It was back when I was 23 years old.
You know, when you was in your 20s, you was young.
And my dad was like, when you're young, don't let that, just stick to your guns. He said, once you get a little bit more mature, he said, always tell the truth.
Yeah.
He said, let her make the choice to speak to you, or let her make the choice to take your bullshit.
Yeah,
let her make the choice.
I'm 110% definitely with that.
Yeah, let her make the choice. And I remember one time I let this one girl from back home fly down to see me, and my mom was like, "Why you let her come down there?" Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "Cause I wanted her to come down."
Right.
She's like, "Are you trying to talk to that girl?" I'm like, it's whatever.
Oh, wow.
Chilling.
Wow.
And she goes, guess what she says to me? And it made me feel crazy.
What?
She said, whatever you got going on in your city is okay, but to go out of your way, a real man wouldn't do that. Mm-hmm. I said, okay, Mom. Now, I can't say, like I said, I'm still not innocent.
And that's okay.
Yeah,
I'm happy that you admitted that.
But from the bigger perspective of it, it's like we as a community just gotta do better. I'm tired of everybody getting married and divorced after 2 years and stuff. Don't get married then.
Exactly.
I'm coming to your first wedding. I ain't going to the second one.
Y'all not doing this over and over again. Only one time.
We gotta do better, bro. We gotta do better. And then in your relationships, look, just disable. Fellas, disable your DM. if you're in a relationship, Lord, disable your social media. Because that temptation, I don't know what's wrong with us.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all either. I'm really trying to figure it out. Like, I need to know.
I've been singing for a long time. I've been singing since 2015. So I can do whatever I want. But even then, I don't do what Negroes do in relationships.
I've seen too many, heard too many, and it's just kind of like, why? What's the point? Like, just let me know. Is it because, like, you looking for something? Is it this what you got, not what you want? Like, I need to know. Like, I'm confused.
What's your perspective?
I'm confused, Chris.
I just seen it all. That's all I can say.
Yup.
He's shorty low, done it all.
Yeah, I didn't done it all. So, I don't give to be the guy. I was married 6 years.
Oh, okay.
It didn't work out, but... like you say, from your perspective, it's the same way everybody do things that's in relationship more than what you do.
Yeah.
And you're single, but everybody's situation different.
No, you are right about that. You are correct. You are correct. Because I remember, I don't remember. I'm not going to get too much detail because this person may be watching and I ain't going to do that. But I was in a situation to where, how about this? If you really want to get to know somebody and you're just meeting them, just take a weekend trip. You'll know if you want to talk to them after that weekend is over. Because there ain't nothing worse than being around somebody that you can't leave. Like, y'all took a trip somewhere, unless you want to pay extra money and I'm not giving Delta $300 just to leave a day early. I'm just not doing it. But spend a weekend with somebody. You gonna know if you want to talk to that person or not. Now think about people that actually signed a lease with that person.
Yeah, shit. That's a long time.
It is. It's a whole year.
Yeah.
It is tough.
It's tough.
mean, if they pick their nose, it annoys you. Like,
if they breathe, it annoys you. You be
I think that's more you don't want to be with them.
Yeah.
Right.
That's exactly what it is.
But imagine people that's actually just staying in the relationships and stuff.
Yeah, because they know. Because I'm pretty much I do shit I did that probably got on her nerves and shit she did. But you know, you like, it is what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to deal with it. But if it's somebody, you gone. Quickly. You ain't going to waste no time. So that's definitely true. But living with somebody is tough. You got to get used to because everybody got a flaw. I don't care who you with, they're going to have a flaw. You ain't about to be no perfect woman. You know what I'm saying? Or no perfect guy. So both of them, it's a combination of what y'all going to agree with. So it's all like my mom and dad was together 48 years.
Okay.
And like her friend asked her, like, I called your house, I thought you was gonna have a man over there. She was like, oh no, when he died, that was it. I'm like, man, you ain't gonna see nobody else? She's like, oh no, I'm good. That was a good 48 years, I'm good. I'm gonna watch it, make sure y'all good before I leave. And that's tough. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna see nobody else? Which I wouldn't get mad if she did, but I'm just saying, she good, you know? So
I mean, if he do his job, then they ain't gonna want nobody else. I asked my mom, like, they've been together 36 years, and I was like, why you pick that? She was like, because he was a man, and he is a man, and I see what is produced. And so then when your mom, if a dude can't come in and do better than what your dad did, she don't want him. And can you imagine another dude treating you better than your dad did?
Nah.
And then
nah.
She good. She good.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right on that. But that's the old school now. It's new school now.
Okay.
It's new school now.
Right, but my mom is a stay-at-home mom. I wouldn't have a stay-at-home mom. But now you got to look at it. So some guys have a wife or a girlfriend that actually, they work a 9 to 5. They the ones picking up the kids from practice. Then they coming home. They cooking and cleaning, and you just sitting there watching Sports Center. Me personally, no, nothing against anybody else. I don't think that's. Yeah. No. I don't think that's cool.
No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's cool because women, if you look at the statistics, black women are the most educated community in America. So it's a 90% chance, or let's say 80% chance. If you got a bachelor's, she probably gonna have a master's.
Yup.
She's probably gonna have a master's,
She gonna be
and you, she might make more money than you, and you gonna make her your quote unquote servant. Or the Bible say,
no.
No, you get that.
You get one, but the Bible wasn't in 2017. Y'all, they didn't have student loans back then, and then back in the day, trades were a hot commodity. They needed trades, and you can work for GM for 20 years and retire with a pension. Ask a 25-year-old person about pension at GM right now. They're not even gonna know what you're talking about. They barely gonna know what their little 3% contribution for 401k is.
I just learned about pension today.
Okay, so. See? No, I'm just saying.
Because I was like, okay, like, explain it to me because I get it, but, like, I need this in my language.
It's different. It's different nowadays. And we as men gotta understand, well, men and women, because, you guys are somewhat dominant all the time, Like, y'all try and, like, be kind of dominant. It's just a push and pull from both ends. Because, like I say, now you got to think about it now. Back in the day, it was just a man going out there and hunting and trying to build for the family, and just the woman to support him. But you got most of the time, you're going to have two educated people under one household. Y'all both educated. Y'all both working. Y'all can build a legacy together. And if you just put our egos aside and just empower each other, why don't we have a black HEB? All you need is someone that understands logistics and someone that understands business.
Yeah.
And just say that one couple understands logistics and business, another couple understands wholesale and produce. And we used to farm everything. My parents know how to farm. I don't, but we used to farm everything. Like, why don't we have any farmers either?
Yeah.
But one man can't do a farm by himself. One woman can't do a farm by herself. It takes two educated people. So there's people that study botanical science.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Yeah. And you can go get educated, become an expert on this. And then somebody else can be an expert in business, and if you merge those two together,
I think our generation got lazy.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's too much shit that's, like, sometimes you don't even got to get up to watch TV. I noticed that today I was sitting down. I watched ESPN. I'm looking on my iPad. Yeah. I got a notification. I looked, okay. I didn't have to move. The fucking iPad got a app where you could turn the volume up on your
right.
So you ain't gotta move. You literally just do that. You know how you try to reach your feet to grab something?
Yeah.
You don't fucking feel like it's just that's what it is now. So it's
you're right. You're right about
everything
that.
changed for that. Back then you couldn't do all that shit. You gotta get up. You know what I'm saying? You can't get to work. You gotta catch the bus. We got Uber.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you drive, you had to drive your ass home drunk or sleep in a car.
Yeah.
Right.
Now we got it's good and bad things, but that's what makes people, like, for this lack of the effort of working hard. Like, from people, how people actually be saying, I started from the bottom, and he really didn't start from the bottom. From back in the day, people, they really started from the bottom. Yeah. For people saying they started from the bottom, they actually went to Florida A&M and got a degree and be like, I started from the bottom. Like, they didn't start from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So,
those student loans put you at the bottom. You had credit card, you got to do another stuff.
That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? But now it changed now. So, and we got access to everything, like Google. Like, if you could take a test and just go on Google and look for your answer.
Right.
Quizlet was my best friend in college.
Man, Course Hero.
I didn't want to pay for the rest of it.
That $60 was worth it.
But the answers I did get, though, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Course Hero.
Y'all don't do that. Don't do that, y'all.
We don't encourage
CourseHero.com.
What's the best? It helped me pass on my online classes.
We actually 40 minutes in. This is Talk to Me podcast. We rolling today. 40 minutes, quick. That's quick talk. Shout out to my sponsors, Phelan Consulting, Resources for Better Health, Ashley, my favorite hygienist, and New Orleans Hookah. And shout out to Bryson Simon. Y'all want to get y'all meal prep? He doing the meal preps for y'all. And we actually got, what else I got? I had something else. I be always forgetting.
Don't tell it to the congregation, hey man.
I always forget something though.
I don't know. Did
Anyway.
you anybody in Louisiana?
Shout out Louisiana? Shout out what?
The hookah.
Yeah, I said it's New Orleans.
Okay.
But anyway, we got Doug Weatherspoon on. He blessed us with hats, shirts.
He did. I love
I'm
me
going
some
camouflage.
goodies.
I love this hat right here. The Jazz actually wearing one of the camouflage hats. If y'all not, tell them the website to go look for you again.
ArizeLogos.com, ARIZE logos.com. If you don't know how to spell logos, LOG.
It's okay. It's fine.
Spell it out, man. Spell it out.
LOGOS.
If you look at the Facebook page, it is 100% responsive. 100%, not 80%, 100%. And then the Instagram, you can just DM me.
Yeah.
Don't make it go down in the DM now. Just
DM the business. That's it.
Just DM me.
So I usually do a quiz, trivia quiz. It's a few questions.
It's a little.
It's easy. It's not hard. On the first date, would you let the woman pay or would you pay?
Oh man, come on, man. You gotta pay, young fellas. Fellas, you gotta pay. I've been hearing too much of this in 2017. If the dude don't pay for the first date, he should be inviting you out anyway. Throw the whole Negro away.
But what if the female, like, you get the number, she's like, hey, like, what are you doing tomorrow? Let's go to brunch.
All right. Now, again, I believe if you do the inviting, you should pay. But if it's the first date, just pay for it.
Just pay for it in general?
Just pay for it. Just, like, some people are real adamant about paying, male or female. But if a female invites you out, even on that, it's the first time y'all hung out. Just tell the waitress on the low, give them your card or something, give them some cash or something, have it already taken care of. When y'all about to finish your meal, I know she's going to be waiting on the check, just like go to the bathroom, and he going to come back, oh, check is already paid, check taken care of.
But what if she's like, but I was going to pay since I
all right, and I'll be like, hey, I enjoyed my time with you, just save it for next time we hang out.
Okay.
Like that.
So what do you consider a successful date?
Oh, this is a good time, because I believe time is valuable.
It is.
Whenever you go out, just think about it. If you go like a graduation party or to a wedding, you just have a good time. Mm-hmm. And the people that actually put the wedding on, that's the bride and the groom, they pay for you guys to have a good time. So that's thousands of dollars. Mm-hmm. Now, if you just go on a regular date, hell, the craziest, coolest date could be going to Tiny Boxwood, number 5 in Rice Village, and they got some bomb cookies, y'all. They have great cookies and awesome ice cream. And that ice cream and them cookies are so good, you want to slap somebody, right? So y'all gonna be discussing how, this thing, blah, 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 bro, and then you just start talking. Then that 1 hour turned to 2 hours. It turned to 3 hours. And just, if you vibe, had a good time, that's a successful date. And that was only, what, 14? It's only like $14 to go there.
I agree.
So it can be $14, it could be $140, but we probably gonna spend $140 because we're gonna get something to eat, and then we're gonna drink. We're gonna go to Davenport. We're gonna go to Prospect. We're gonna go to Alley Cat. We're going to Alley Cat. We go.
Gotta tell him to shut up. He's having too many of my spots. Yeah, it definitely has.
No, it's always good. No, it's in terms of, because as me as a man, I don't know about other men, I like to make sure she comfortable. If she comfortable, I'm probably gonna have a good time. I already was attracted to you, that's why I holler at you. So if you comfortable, I'm already, and I know you comfortable, we already having a good time. I like it when we plan to just do one thing and we went and did something else too.
Right.
Like we did that one thing, but I still wanted to spend time with you and we go do something else too.
That's
and we
cute.
still
That's
have fun.
cute.
You get what I mean? Like we just randomly just do something else.
Let's just do something else.
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't gotta, we good. Let's go.
Yeah. So, and that means she's comfortable to go somewhere else with you.
Right.
And fellas, I ain't talking about going nowhere, doing no craziness. No. Do something fun and take her on, get her back to she's home safe.
Okay, I like that.
Who did you vote for, Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump?
I voted for me, bro.
Oh
honestly, I voted for I voted for Miss Clinton, and nothing against anybody that voted for Mr. Trump, but yeah, I voted for Miss Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm more moderate than anything. I didn't vote a straight Democratic ticket.
Okay.
I'm the type of person that actually takes out time to, look at some candidates. There's actually a very progressive representative that's over. He's outside of Dallas. I forget what exact district it is, and since I moved to Texas, I just see who's like progressive or more moderate in thought instead of I'm only going to vote for this person because they're a Democrat. I'm only going to vote for this person because they're Republican. And we need both for our country to move forward.
Yeah.
That's all we do have, both parties, and that's all we do have a House and a Senate. We can't have just the House. The ACA repeal would have passed if we just had a House. So we need a House and a Senate, and I believe that we need both parties to actually just reach across the lines for us to be progressive. But I actually got a Donald Trump shirt too. Yeah, I can go look on my Instagram and look at that shit.
Let's see what they say. So what you that's a good question then. So what you think about the police brutality going on? What you think, how the people protesting, what you think about that?
One thing is I've actually been a victim of the oppression. When we grew up in a very poor neighborhood coming up, and my dad finally got a job, and we actually moved into a predominantly white neighborhood. And when we were moving into this house, they actually had like 12 cop cars come around, like dogs and everything, threw me and my brothers on the ground, we handcuffed and everything. And they said we were robbing the house. Didn't ask us a thing, they just robbing the house. So my dad walks out the house and he sees us on the ground. He sees all these dogs. And they're all like, get on the ground. And my dad said no. So they had to send the dogs over there to attack him and get him on the ground.
Damn.
And we were actually, and I remember, and I don't care, I'll put their name out there. It was the Watkins across the street. And I actually went to high school with her son. And one of his little brothers, that was the first time, or one of his cousins, that was the first time I ever been called a nigga in my life. I was the only black male in my high school the freshman year. We had an inner city school. This was a suburban school. And I told my mother that I can't go to this school. The kid called me a nigger, and the principal didn't even know how to react.
Yeah.
And my little sister, she's 8 years old. She goes to a predominantly white school. And, it's hard when your little sister comes home and she's asking you, does Hillary Clinton kill babies? Because that's what the teacher's telling them and stuff. Mm-hmm. You get where I'm coming from? So when you circle it back around, in terms of like the protest and everything, I've been stopped jogging with a reflector jacket on. When I lived in Alabama, I was told you don't belong here. Well, why are you out here? And this is all by officers. Now, I have not been a victim of police brutality by a black officer. I'm sure some has, but I actually have a breath of fresh air when I get a black cop. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm horrified when I get stopped by a white cop.
Yeah. Exactly.
But on the flip side of that, my mom is a praying mother, and she actually prays for us for when we go out to not get shot by a cop.
Yeah.
Not for us to attack a cop. No, she is praying for our protection.
Because it's real.
Yeah, because it is real. Now,
it is.
Like my dad actually just speaks and is friends with everybody within our community, and the officers around that have grown to know him, and they don't really I guess, mess with him in that way. But that's within his community. They know that Mr. Weatherspoon has 11 kids, and they're good. These are the little kids that you always see in the paper and stuff. So they pretty much don't mess with you. But it's the people that are already oppressed, and they get oppressed by someone that's supposed to protect them. That's the big issue. That's what I don't think that other people that are of melanin descent don't understand. People are already oppressed, and then the person that's supposed to protect them or make them feel safe is oppressing them too.
Right.
That's actually scary.
It is.
And so what does that bring? That brings fear. Now, what's the worst person to try and fight? A person that's scared. Because they'll become somewhat irrational. They'll do anything. That's why when you see, like, a regular a person that's just like in their right mind, they're not going to just run up in Best Buy and take all the TVs. Let's go get all the TVs out of Walmart right now. We're not going to do that. There's something that has been triggered. So if you've been beating up on me all the time, and then my big brother's supposed to come help me, and my big brother start beating up on me too, I'm gonna do anything. You're gonna do anything. So in terms of protesting, man, it's a powerful thing. I was at a company event, and the national anthem actually played, and I could actually feel. At the game, it's at a pro game. I could actually feel the power of the national anthem, not in terms of what it is for some other people with to call themselves patriotic, but I could feel the pain for even how much it takes for them to kneel on national TV and seeing all these people bashing and all that stuff. Now, can I say I would kneel? I can't say I would. Given just like my grandpa and everything. When I think of the flag, I just think of my grandpa. Now, if somebody else knelt beside me, I'll put my armor on him because he got a different story than me. You know, my grandpa fought in World War II, and we have his flag and everything. So when I think of the flag, I think of my grandpa. But for the most part, I can actually feel the power of it, and I know other people that power. I feel the love that when we do something and we do this. I felt the power. Other people, they don't know. That feeling is foreign to them, and that it breeds their hate.
Yeah,
you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So if it's anytime you if you go back and look through pictures, you'll see a whole row. Martin Luther King in front. I forget who is another political figure. They're all kneeling outside, and it's for a long ways. All these guys dressed up, and they're all kneeling on the ground. They're praying before he was going to court. And anytime anybody else kneels, it's for reverence. When you go to the altar at church, when you go to visit a loved one at the grave, you don't stand up over their grave. You kneel. Yeah. When you want to propose to a woman, you kneel. So kneeling is still it's a huge form of respect. That's what we do. Back in the day, you look at King Arthur, the fictional stories. They kneel for the swords. You get knighted by kneeling. So, like I said, protesting and all that stuff. However people want to do it, we gotta do more than just talk about it on Facebook and take pictures, though. Like. It's many times where the nights that you see a person that just can, I guess, turn up for weeks, day after day. But how many times have y'all, instead of just bombing the turn up, that y'all took that money that you're going to spend to buy a section to go help somebody's kid? Like, we got to do better as a community, too. We got to protest ourselves.
Yeah, definitely.
You get what I mean? So that same power you feel when they kneel, you got to take that protest and make it positive.
Yeah.
You got to check your homeboy that ain't nothing worse than a bad father. You got to check your homeboy that ain't taking care of his kids. Oh, but he going to post on Facebook when he taking him out for his birthday.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see you with him. I see her with him every weekend.
Yeah.
I only see her at the football games. I only see her picking him up from practice. I only see her helping them with homework.
Yeah.
So we gotta to get respect from anybody. We gotta protest ourselves too, and it all starts at home. So you gotta protest the way your home is and make change. Then it's gonna grow. Because then one house is gonna do it, and then another house is gonna do it, and another house is gonna do it. I remember I was like, Dad, what if I ever got a girl pregnant? He was like, well, you better take care of your responsibility. It ain't no what you gonna or what I can't. No, if you gotta sleep outside to make sure he's staying, make sure they stay warm, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I'm fortunate to have both my parents all my life. They're still together. But like I said, we gotta protest our homes first. I mean, still, carry on. But if your home ain't right, it ain't gonna matter anyway. You just talking, you're not doing it. It's like somebody say, I get up for work every morning, but you their manager and they late every day. It don't mean nothing.
That's true. When we're 55 minutes in, we always let the guests ask us questions and get into.
Well, yeah. How did y'all? What prompted y'all to? Y'all 22 episodes in, and so what prompted y'all to start this? How did y'all meet?
Okay, you want me to go or you want to go?
Well, me and Chris met in May, and we just kind of became friends. We clicked. He had told me that he wanted to do a podcast, maybe in July, probably. So I was like, okay, cool. He was like, yeah, I want to co-host. So I was like, okay, cool. He was like, do you want to be the co-host? I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I'm not, I just go to work. I don't do anything else. I was like, this will get me out of my comfort zone. I could definitely, network with people, make these connections, because I told myself, I was like, I need to really make connections around here in Houston since this is going to be in my home. So we did it, and it was really good. I've really been enjoying it. It's been really fun. Did I cover it? You got to add anything?
Oh, well, I decided to start Talk to Me podcast, and actually the name was because me and my daddy used to watch the movie a lot. Talk to Me with Don Cheadle. Yeah. That was
great
his
movie.
favorite movie. So he'll watch it every other day. Between that and Hustle and Flow, that's all he watched.
Yeah.
So that's why I started that. That's what got me Talk to Me podcast. I used to watch that, but that's how I got the name. But I had the vision. Somebody else was supposed to do a podcast, and I'm like, damn, I'm going to fall back because they about to do it. 2 friends of mine were supposed to do it, but they wind up not doing it. So I was like, hey, it's time for me to do it. And since then, the sky's been the limit.
Yeah.
Oh. So I get to ask questions, right?
Yeah, you get that question.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Anything. We don't plead the fifth.
Oh, no pleading the fifth. So have y'all ever dated?
Nah, we never did.
Okay, just ask me. I asked you, I date. Are you single?
Yeah, I'm single.
Are you single?
Yeah.
So, are y'all single or single? It's 2 different types of single.
You want to
give the definition of that?
What's single?
We gonna dig in. Let's dig in.
Okay.
How many people of the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever? Let's start with you. Do you text on a day-to-day basis that you got an interest in?
I wouldn't say I text. I do more talking.
How many you talk to? Talk to me now. Talk to me.
Talk to Me podcast.
A couple.
Okay. So that's like 3, 4.
3.
3. All right, come on.
Me, just depends. This is when. Why you laughing at me, dog? It ain't funny. It depends on what day it is, how I'm feeling, if I want to chat or not.
Man, answer the number.
There's one that's a super priority that I talk to literally every day, and there's a couple that's just on my line.
I got you.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we're playing those now.
No. I just want to mess with y'all. Nah. So do you guys have any other side businesses or anything?
Well, I actually was going to ask you. I got a business called Fashion Einstein. I sell jerseys.
Okay.
Custom jerseys. And I was actually about to ask you about, can you put numbers on jerseys?
I can do anything. I can put your initials on that on a Patron bottle.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah, I've worked with various bars, various schools, various churches, and there isn't anything I can't print on. I can do a CD, I can do a light bulb. I've done a light bulb before.
Damn.
So yeah, when it started off as just T-shirts, but you have to be a lot more scalable than that. I mean, even with the hats with foam, I personally like foam better than just the flat embroidery on the front of my hats. But yeah, I can print on anything, man.
Oh yeah, that's
Anything.
perfect. Then. That's perfect. That's perfect. But that's all I have, a custom jersey online. It's just an online store.
Yeah.
But it's been 3 years now, actually.
Oh,
September
for
18
real?
made
That's
3
awesome.
years.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I've been meaning to get my bodysuit this coming.
That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, I got you.
No, I actually probably support about. One thing I don't do is mention names of clients. I do a couple lines around. Well, not a couple. Probably about 9 lines.
Yeah.
4 here in Houston. So they have their own clothing line, and they may cut it up or get it altered the way they want it to get altered, and I'll print something on it or get something stitched on it.
Okay.
Because you can even get, you can even get your own tag, or you want it.
Yeah, I know the tag.
That's all that. Yeah.
That's what I want. Do my own tag.
Yeah, you can do all that. That's easy.
I'm gonna show you the logo when we get off. That way,
Yeah.
I want all of them to have a tag on it. That way, when people wear it, they see that
Yep, they
tag.
can know it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you said bodysuits?
Oh no, I told him.
I have a bodysuit on my
yeah.
website.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A bodysuit. It's like a jersey, but it's a bodysuit.
I was
Okay.
supposed to get my jersey for my birthday, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, so
It's
it's
fine.
fun.
It's cool. It's cool.
And
But,
you?
I don't have any side jobs, but I do have a full-time job. I work for corporate
Okay.
for a refining company. I mean, a chemical company. So
Yeah, corporate. Ain't nothing wrong with working for a man if you got a plan, because without my corporate job, I wouldn't have had the money to fund my
Yeah,
present
definitely.
businesses.
Right.
Yeah. And a lot of people always jump too quick off the corporate bandwagon and go into the business, because you got to understand, benefits are expensive.
yeah,
They are very, very
they
expensive.
really are.
So yeah, you got to burn the candle at both ends before you actually, release. But when you release, it's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling even when I get off of work, and I get a second wind when I get off of work to still go do my own stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, there ain't nothing wrong working for the man if you got a plan.
You gotta give him. You get the hot seat.
Oh, we have time for the hot seat. 'Cause
What's the hot seat?
I put you in the hot seat. That's really very personal.
Let's go. Let's go.
So you say you single, but are you single or are you single?
Oh, so
That's
you gonna
good.
take, you gonna take,
Yeah, I'm
you gonna
using your
take,
line. I'm
you
using
gonna
your
take,
line.
you gonna
Yeah.
take mine.
I am.
Talk to me. We only gotta be up there. No, I presently I'm single presently.
Mm-hmm.
Have I been out a few times? Yes, I have. But presently I'm single.
So
Like, I ain't got nobody. I had something good happen real good today. I closed a big deal today.
okay.
And I ain't had nobody to call. I ain't had no bae to call.
You
You know
didn't
what
have
I'm
no
saying?
like friend or nothing, like no boo, like no side or something like
Man,
that.
not I ain't had nobody to call. You get what I'm saying?
And everything.
Yeah, I can't even go. I can't even go to the Davy, my Davenport.
I love that.
I can't even go to the Davy right now. But like, hey, let's have a celebration drink. I ain't got nobody like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't seen Marshall, the third good Marshall movie yet.
Oh, that's good.
I ain't even seen Girls Trip yet because I want to go by myself. You know, I wanted to watch that one. You know what I mean?
No, I get you.
So yeah, I'm single.
You
So,
came. Yeah,
so
it's
that
tough.
means, wait, so you say you've been single since the 2015?
I've been single since that, but I ain't been single since.
Okay.
Because
So-
I done had,
So when's the last time you been like single?
I mean, I've been single for, I don't know, a little bit.
What else? What's the
I mean, all of the 17.
Oh, really? So that mean like you ain't been
Sexually active?
There we go.
Oh, I'm sexually active.
He's like, oh, well, I do that shit though. I do that. No big deal. that shit. I was gonna say, I'm like, really, you really single? Because I just don't.
Okay, look. I'm sexually active. Yes, I am. But, I don't. This is my thing with sex and stuff, man. Like, if we have sex, you ain't just fucking having sex with me and just dipping out. Mm-hmm. We gotta be able to watch The Walking Dead and chill. If Game of Thrones is on, you gotta be able to watch that with me and chill. You gotta,
I feel that.
You gotta be able to chill with me.
Yeah, and then we do what it do, and then we.
No, you mean answer.
You still gotta stay the night with me. Okay. Or if I go to your house, you're
not leaving till the next day.
I'm not driving nowhere.
Nope.
If I'm there after 10 o'clock, I'm there for the night.
I feel that. I feel
you
that.
You get what I'm saying? It's
that.
just a certain type of woman. You can't just go in and out, and you ain't going in and out of my house either.
Right.
I can respect that.
Yeah. I do. I like that answer because most guys be like,
if we having sex, we ain't just having sex because we still got to be able to chill.
Yeah, I can.
Like when I say chill, I'm saying we having sex and we still should be able to chill. So when other people say chill, that means sex for them. When I say chill, I mean we really got to chill.
Hang out.
We got to go laugh and be stupid and stuff. Yeah. We ain't just. Nah, I'm too old for that.
So you have someone that you do that with? Like
no, I ain't got nobody I do that with. I'm saying if we do,
okay.
It gotta be that.
I got you.
Okay, I feel that.
Yeah, it gotta be that.
I like that because not a lot of guys say that. It's more like you want me to call you Uber, like you.
Nah.
I'm about to go to sleep though.
Give you that sign. It's time to get out.
Nah, you can lay on my left shoulder. You know what I'm saying? You can lay on my left shoulder. Like, come on,
Yeah, I got you.
You got to look. These. I mean, I ain't shout out to my ratchets because we need y'all too. But anyway, I ain't really mess with just a crazy girl, you know what I'm saying, in a long time. It be respectable women, you know.
Okay,
so we just in a season to where we just appreciate this person that's in our life, and they aren't bringing negativity to my life. They still are bringing positivity. Mm-hmm. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
So yeah, that's how that is. Hot seated on up.
Any other inappropriate questions? What's your favorite position?
Oh damn!
Damn.
He got quiet.
No, it ain't quiet. I really ain't got a.
You ain't got a favorite. Everybody got a favorite. Everybody got a favorite. Come on now.
I probably gotta say it just depends on how the way her body is.
I can respect
so if she got like a real fatty, you know what I mean? I like reverse cowgirl, you know what I'm saying?
You mean a fat ass? Laughing. You talking about wait, what you mean by fatty?
Ass.
Okay, fat ass. You gotta take off the headphones.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like it just depends, you know what I mean? You know,
so that's what you like. You like the reverse cowgirl.
No, I'm saying she got that.
If
bounce.
she got a fat. No, but I'm talking about like in general. Like what's your go to like, oh shit, let me get it from this right quick before I go to anything else.
I don't operate like that. It's all about. It's just feeling how it. You know. Okay.
You just make adjustments, proper adjustments.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
Because I'll be looking at her like, damn. Okay, let's just say she ain't got no ass, but she got some big old titties. Well, you know, I want her on top, and I want to see them things bounce. You feel me?
So let me see them things go. Like grab them real quick. Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying.
It is what it is. So it just depends on what's going on.
It all depends, man. It all depends. Like, it just... So
threesome?
I ain't never had a threesome.
Is it something you like... Shit, if the other one's down for it, I'm down for it.
No. Like, I'll be down for a threesome, but like I went to college in Georgia. I lived in Georgia for a long time, and like I had it all. Just it was perfect storm.
Yeah,
but it didn't happen. You know, one girl I was more intimate with than the other one, and she's like, "Yo, you can't kiss her in front of me." So it just. Didn't happen. And another time it was supposed to happen. I was too busy trying to plan. I'm a little young dude trying to plan this stuff. It didn't just happen. So would I have a threesome? I would have a threesome, But would I ever like try it anymore? Like be like go out and I wouldn't do that. Like if it happens, it happens. It's just
I got it.
Nah, I mean I'd swing too. I would.
You swing?
But I'll make sure that's your bae. I want to see pictures from because I feel the same way. So I would swing.
Oh, like if you had a girl, you would swing.
I would swing. Yeah, really? I would swing. Yeah, if I know that's his baby, he thinking the same way I'm thinking. So it's like,
that's interesting.
I hit. Sure.
I seen a movie about that.
Yeah, it's called the box, the trios.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
It's
something else. It's something else.
You talking about
no, Twi is no.
I think it's about Twi.
Twi ain't the right
Pandora's box, whatever shit.
It was something on Netflix that I saw. I was like, this is quite interesting.
No, I'm saying I would, but it would have to be.
Like you would have to know for sure.
No, it would have to be his. It ain't just his girl. His man, his wife.
Yeah. Oh, okay, his wife.
That's how he'll never divorce.
That's how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm saying I would, but would I plan something like that? No, I wouldn't. Like I'm open to a lot of things.
Okay, so you're open minded. That's good.
Yeah, but I ain't open to that. No offense to anybody else. I couldn't swing like we on the same bed and shit. Like it would have to be
yeah.
I feel that.
Some separate quarters because I hate guys. Like I really do. Like
I know what you mean.
Every time we on the basketball court, I don't look at it like, ooh, look at that swing. I'm like, let me kill this. I hope I break his ankles today. I want him limping back home to his woman. That's how I feel about men. I want him to, if we at work, I want him to come to work with Lunchables because I want to outsell him.
He childish.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's how I look at men. But no offense to anybody who you like, whatever.
Look, this Talk to Me podcast, man. Look, again, I appreciate Doug Weatherspoon coming on, showing us some love, man. This episode 22, we about to wrap this up. And then you want to give any shout outs before you get off?
Oh, man. Shout outs to my family. They always support my brand. Shout outs to Houston, man. Without Houston, there's so many people in Houston. Without Houston, none of this would have ever been possible. I realized the power of the black dollar since I've been in Houston. Shout out to my business partner, Safety Compliance Solutions, Aaron. He's up here watching us too. He's all the way out in LA, or he's going to try and tune in. And shout outs to y'all. Shout outs to Tanasia to hit me up to come up here. I really enjoyed my time with y'all. And shout out to everybody that's gone mess with the rides. Hit me for all your custom work. I can print on anything. I will print on your Uno card. On those spades. I will customize some spades for you.
Okay.
That's serious.
I'm going to definitely hit you up.
That's serious. You got any shout outs?
No, just shout out for coming out. Like, we really do appreciate you. I love what you definitely brought to the table. So I really hope you go far with your business and everything. And shout out to all our sponsors. Shout out to Belmont, Big Money Texas holding it down in Houston. Shout out to my host, Chris. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Shout out to the hats again, bro. I'm going to make sure I wear it.
Yeah, we love the goodies.
I got you.
It's the first time that's goodies.
Hey, because I'm a trailblazer, girl. That's what I do.
Okay,
that's what I do.
I see you.
Hey, hey, folks need to stay away from that 89. I'm premium.
You right.
Well, this is Talk to Me podcast, y'all. Shout out to our sponsors. I appreciate y'all listening in. We'll catch y'all Wednesday. We actually got Miss Icy on tomorrow, 8:30 Facebook Live. She gonna give y'all. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, it's 9 o'clock. So we'll actually still get on a little early so y'all can tune in live. But again, we on Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, Instagram. And we're working on iTunes right now, so appreciate y'all again. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got
99 problems with them, bitch ain't one.
Got the rap patrol, only cat patrol. Foes that want to make sure my cast is closed.